way to start. All right, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 1131. Media is the enemy. Yes, I learned that a long, long time ago. I spent over 20 years in Marine Corps intelligence, working with the intelligence agencies of the United States and working overseas and working everywhere. And when I retired, the one thing I asked for was ignorance. I didn't want to know what the real truth was, and I did not want to know what wasn't the truth. I just wanted to move on and live. So as so important as far as a mindset goes in regards to what you see today. Social media has broken the boundaries of what's available, and you are constantly inundated with whatever will keep you on that site. That is the focus. Keep that in mind when you're thinking, oh my God, this art, oh my God, I just can't stop watching. Yes, that's exactly what they want, whether it's the truth or not, whether it's sensationalized, whether it's shades of the truth, whether it's completely untrue. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is that you stay there on that website. That, as an author, think about the influence you could have if you could do that exact same thing. Think about that. Well, that's what your books should do. They should keep people's attention in a good way. You teach them a little bit of stuff. You can put some nuance in there. That's a great thing about science fiction is you can paint the current issues of the day on this fantastic landscape, and people are nuanced very slowly and subtly. You work in what you're thinking, what you're seeing, what your ideas, your opinions, and then the people get through it. Think about Starship Troopers from Heinlein, innovative. Oh my God! Think about the government. You have to be a citizen to vote. My God! But if somebody had proposed that today, they'd get punched in the head. What? That only citizen, and to be a citizen, you had to serve in the military. You had to do. Oh my God! Anybody who just came out and said that and get beat up. But he did it in sci-fi. Great book, great movie, great stuff, great way to enjoy a fiction. Sometimes it's not fiction. Sometimes it is. But the media. I was a spokesperson once, a long time ago. And guess what? The media, here's what I told them. Here was the fact. And here's what they put out on TV. Here's what they published in the newspaper. It was so separated from reality that it wasn't even funny. So I stopped talking to them. Yeah, how does that work? Now they just make stuff up completely, even though they kind of were before. But now they had a quote from me supporting their position, even though that's not what I said. So now, behavior. Understand that it's easier to start something than it is to stop. So once you start smoking, how hard was it to stop? Once you start drinking, once you start eating Girl Scout cookies, well, you have to stop because they stop selling them until later. So it's easier to start something than it is to stop. So you're watching media, you're just fixated on Facebook Reels. TikTok is just scrolling through, playing you 15-second video. What do? You start something new and reinforce that. Positive reinforcement keeps you doing what you're doing. Negative reinforcement, okay, oh, hey, I think I'm going to take a break and whip over to TikTok for a little bit. No, stab yourself in the stomach with a pitchfork until you go back to doing what's good, as opposed to supporting a negative lifestyle. It's okay if you can control it, but you got to have hard stops. Okay, 10 minutes. I'm going to do this, scroll these. I love watching police chase videos on Facebook. So I watch those. But then all of a sudden it's like, hey, this is a 30-minute long one. And I've been watching for 50. What the hell am I doing? Bail out, go do something productive and something real. Trust your eyes and trust what you're seeing. Don't trust what people are saying if they also are influenced by the media. So what do? You go out, you look at the real world, you take your dog out. Your dog, they have a great filter. They're not all upset unless you're upset. So don't be upset. And guess what? Your dog is fine. So take that to the rest of the world. What's old Farmer Bob next door? Is he upset? No, because he hasn't turned on the TV in 2 years. He reads Farmer's Almanac because he's got stuff to do. He's got vegetables to produce. He's got fields to plow. I grew up in Iowa, so of course I'm going to use farmer analogies. They are the salt of the earth. They are not bothered by this other stuff. They're bothered by, do you think we're going to get too much rain or too little rain? That's stuff that matters. Not, hey, the media say, did you see what happened to the Kardashians? Oh man, did Star Trek happen again? Media does not have your best interests at heart. They want to keep you on their website. They want to keep you there, TikTok, all of those places. So sensationalizing it, they want you to come back. Seek positive reinforcement where it's healthy. Do what's good for you. It's easier to start something than stop something. So if you find that, hey, I have this negative habit and this bad habit, let me start something that's a good habit. It only takes 4 or 5 times before you start having that good habit. Every time I think I'm going to go over to Facebook and doom scroll, how about if I just jump over to my whip, read that last paragraph and add another paragraph? Think about how much production you would have. Think about your story. Think about what you would do. Think about time listening to music, walking around. I get 4 trips in the woods a day at least with Stanley. And I play music because I hate the sound of mosquitoes. So mosquitoes are negative reinforcement saying, hey, you probably don't want to go out in the woods. Hey, I am. So I play music, even though I know they're buzzing around. It's okay. I can block them out because I've got something else happening, something positive. And walking, hey, how can you go wrong if you're walking and out doing something with your body? So I've got to move some wheelbarrows of dirt today, and I'll do that along with taking Stanley for his 4 walks. My wife will take him for a walk, and he'll get a good fast walk with her. I don't walk that fast. But and there he is. Oh, I don't know if you can see him. He's right back there. Positive reinforcement. Don't doom scroll. But you should subscribe to this channel, the Successful Indie Author channel on YouTube, and enjoy. Thanks, Miriam, for watching today. Appreciate it. And good luck, everybody. Positive reinforcement for good habits. Stop those bad habits by starting a good habit. Peace, fellow humans.